on, beautiful people? Look, I'm going to get straight to it. These last like 5 or 6 months have been so challenging for me, to the point to where like I feel like I kept losing battle after battle after battle. And every time I look in my corner, sometimes I feel like I was by myself. And it's not because I didn't have people that was trying to encourage me, willing to be a coach. It's that you feel like you was alone, right? And I want y'all for a minute, whether you like boxing, before you scroll off this, whether you like boxing or not, just hear me for a minute, right? Like, I was watching on ESPN this morning, and like, man, I was in tears just thinking about my life and how I feel like God metaphorically like shared something with me in my mind. Like, it had to be God, because I was thinking negatively. But here's the thing, it's like, man, there's been so many times we just seen good fighters lose some rounds, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, and that's how it's been for me, like these last like 5 or 6 months. I'm like, man, I keep losing, man. You know, but like, man, God showed me something this morning. It's like, man, half the time I'm not losing the battle because what's in front of me. It's because I got enemies showing up ringside. And they not, like, listen, people gonna show up in your life ringside, watching your battle, and they not there to, you know, to root you on. You know? And it's like, but here's what my downfall was at, right? It's like, the problem is, these enemies that's on the outside of the ring, they hurling like, you know, sarcastic things at you. They yelling, they booing you. You know, the best they can do is maybe boss them up and throw it in the ring. But here's the thing. This is why I was reminded of this morning. Even though you got some people that's supposed to be supporting you, supposed to be there, you know, maybe you keep getting coldness, sarcasticness, or whatever, shortness, or nothing at all. The thing is, we got to remember, like, a lot of the times, we actually can beat the enemy that's in front of us in the ring, but we're so focused on the enemy on the outside of the ring that's only there to distract you. That's all they can do. And half of the time, most of them people don't even have the wherewithal to even hop in the ring and fight the same fight you're fighting. And most of the time, they're rooting your downfall because they keep losing and they don't know how you keep going. So all they know to do is be sarcastic. All they know to do is show coldness. Because they're not happy with the fights that they're fighting in their life. Or they're not even showing up to the battle at all. So I just want to encourage the people, man, you got to ask yourself, which enemy am I really focusing on? Is it the one in front of me in the ring? Or the ones on the outside? And even if you realize I'm not focused on the outside no more, here's where I am right now with me. It's like, I got to remember that at the end of the day, just because I keep losing round after round after round, right? God told me to tell somebody, and myself reminded me, that the fight is not decided in that one round. So even when you losing, keep swinging. Because you want to make sure your fight goes to the scorecard. And you may say, well, Kenny, man, look, man, like, man, I done win all 12 rounds, man, I'm still losing. That's how I felt. It's like, listen, man, that's when you gotta have an undefeated mindset, man. Because, like, man, like, half of the battles, I'm not showing up to and fighting no more because I'm feeling like I'm just undefeated. I'm feeling defeated. You know, but I'm going to tell you something else, too. When I've showed up on my worst day and I put effort forward, sometimes that's been some of my most... When I won some of these battles, when I knew that I had kept losing rounds and I knew that I was depleted, I knew I felt like the people that were supposed to be there wasn't there for me. But I still got to be, you know, I still got to be a father at the end of the day. I still got to be an accountability for other people that still was depending on me. So I just want to encourage somebody, listen, when you don't got nothing left in you to swing with, to fight with, and you keep getting knocked down, just try to keep an undefeated mindset. Right? Because God's known to make upsets happen. We're seeing in basketball all the time. The lowest seed come up and do an upset. So even when you feel like, I don't see how I'm going to win, it's supposed to look like that sometimes because God wants us. Sometimes God is allowing us to go through some of these battles that we're not winning because some of us cannot make it to 12 rounds without perseverance. So he needs us to be able to have a to lose some battles, lose some rounds. So I just want to encourage people to remember, focus on the enemy that's in front of you and not the ones that showed up ringside, because they're only there to distract you. And half of the time they will not even get in the ring with you or in the same battles and fight the same enemy you're fighting. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed.